We're back. It's day 3 of the Fraiser Island vlogs. Yeah, I'm currently walking up to a lookout from the resort. So in the track back there somewhere is the resort, and that way somewhere is a lookout. You can sort of see, if you look through the trees there, the coast of Fraiser Island. And if you're really keen-eyed, you might be able to see mainland Australia. I doubt it. I mean, it's a bit hard to see it myself. I think you can, from what I know, or from what I've heard, sorry, you can hear, or you can see mainland Australia pretty clear from the lookout, and maybe from this fence thing. Because I'm getting pretty close. I don't know. This definitely isn't the lookout, because I only just started walking. It was 1.2 k's, I think, to the top. So we'll see. But here's our first sort of glance of, I guess, a cliff. And we're walking right next to it. So, yes. So that is the view. I think you're getting it all. Yeah. Pretty cool. You can see there's a jetty. Yeah, I think you can see the jetty. Bit hard to see it around that tree, but you can see there is an island out there. I think that's an island. Don't know what island that is, I'm afraid. But that off in the distance, the land mass, that is mainland Australia, or Queensland specifically. Also known as, well, that specifically I believe is Hervey Bay, somewhere out there, or everywhere sort of around Hervey Bay. I don't think I'll record this entire walk up, because it would be like, I don't know, far too long. I can only record 279 minutes until I run out, so we'll see. I don't know. I guess I'll stop recording when I run out of words, or maybe I'll do like a time lapse of just the walk up, because it seems like it's a nice walk. Fraiser Island's mostly a nice place, as long as you avoid all the deadly animals, which I don't think I'll be seeing much of, but maybe I will. Yeah. So I didn't record anything for day 2. Holy shit. They get very loud. I don't know if they're cicadas or just crickets or something. They're loud. So yeah, I didn't record anything for day 2. I forgot my phone at the resort, and what's funny is we went to Lake Wabi. Pretty sure I mentioned that it'd be hard to record that kind of stuff. Oh man. So yeah, I'm coming up to another bloody, holy shit. I want to walk. There's the lookout's like in the middle of this walk that I want to do. And then there's a creek. That's like another 1.2 kilometers. And the creeks in Fraiser Island are generally pretty amazing to look at. I'll definitely film Central Station when we go there, because the creek there is one of the clearest things. Like, the water is almost invisible. You can't see it because it's just so clear. It's amazing when you see it in person. Like, pictures and stuff will never justify that creek. So I'm hoping that this creek coming up will be similar, because for the most part there's no pollution on this island, so you don't get like muddy creeks and stuff. Just gotta watch out for goannas, dingoes, snakes, spiders and stuff on this walk, because I am going by myself, so if anything goes wrong I'm a bit fucked. Usually you find that most animals don't approach you. It's only if you approach them, kind of thing, that's when you get into trouble. Whew. I can tell you that one thing I can say about this island: very humid. So it's only probably like 26 degrees. It feels like it's 30, 35. You just feel the water in the air. I mean, it doesn't help that it's been raining. Holy shit. I don't know if I can keep talking whilst walking here. So it's interesting, I think this part of sort of walking track doesn't get walked down very often. You know, with the resort being down there somewhere, I think most people just don't bother. Although I think there are some people up ahead. So we'll see. I'll just time lapse this, I think. Yeah. I think that's what I'll do. So I'll be back in a moment. Kind of ironic. It was only like 2 minutes until I got up here. Yeah, a bunch of kids. They're like 200 meters out, but they're all turning back because they think it's too far. I didn't realize it was so close. I thought there was probably another like 600 meters, but don't know if they're coming back. You can probably hear them in the distance. But ready for this amazing view. So you can see pretty much. So off in the distance there. Oh shit. That's a spider web. You can kind of see mainland Australia, and then there's like a big island sort of in the middle of the screen right now. I have no idea what island it is, but it's definitely an island. I thought it was before, but it definitely is now. There's no land connecting to it, so yeah. So we just managed to walk 1.2 kilometers. Can you even see that sign? I have to just casually. Anyway. So yeah, that's pretty good. So now we're walking down to that creek, which is another 1.1 kilometers. Yeah, hopefully I don't run out of battery or anything. But I'm interested in all this stuff. I like walking, It's one of my more, I do it quite a bit for no reason. Oh, that's interesting. Well, we got to go through a gate for this one, so that just means on the other side of this gate, if you're small, like a kid, you definitely want to be careful. Oh, it's a lot nicer here. It's more like a rainforest or something. But these gates usually are just around to keep dingoes out, as you can see on the sign. Not that you can actually read it because it's backwards. Yeah. I don't know if you can read that. I mean, I can read it, but it looked like on my screen that it was backwards, so I don't know. Maybe I'll just flip all the footage, but people are weird doing that, so we'll see. Yeah, we're just walking down to this creek thing. Usually they're really nice, like I said before. Given that it only took me like 10 minutes to get to that one, I think I'll keep recording for this one, because I thought it was going to be a lot longer, but it wasn't. I guess I just underestimated how fast I walk, because we did like another, when we went to Lake Wabi, that's, as I said, in day one I think, it's a pretty long walk, it's like 2Ks, took me about half an hour, but I was carrying a bunch of shit, so the only thing I can say, I'm sweating quite a bit, it's just so humid. Honestly, I don't know if it's sweat or if it's just like the humidity in the air just means that all the water is sort of pooling on me, but and my back feels pretty soaked. That's fine. I can sort of feel liquid on my face, so it makes my face look really shiny on the footage, but it's also in a sort of a combination because I'm wearing sunscreen, as you should always if you're in Australia. You pretty much should do it anyway, but definitely here. Even in a day like today where it's not very sunny, so like I've gotten sunburnt so quickly before. Oh shit! Ooh. I hate that. There's a lot of little like monitor lizards. Just little lizards. If it was a monitor lizard, I'd be in a bit more trouble. They're bigger, but they're just little tiny ones, like geckos and stuff. And whenever you walk past, they typically flinch and move around a lot. And so because it's all fairly like low density bushland sort of stuff, they move stuff around pretty easily. In the Jesus, okay. And so like it creates noises, and sometimes it scares me a little, because like what is that, you know? Because you really do have to be kind of vigilant. You don't want to get attacked. Oh wow, that is a big drop. You can see there's a beach sort of out there. It looks more like rock pools. Maybe it's a little bit of coral. I can't tell from up here. I don't think I'm heading down that way. Because it looks the path is going back that way inland. But oh man, it's not a bad place to look at. You definitely want to be careful. I definitely want to be careful because I don't want to drop my phone, obviously. Shit, that's a big drop. And you get another view of that. Pretty. That was terrible. It's pretty amazing. The view. I don't know what that is though down there. It looks. I don't know if you can see it, because it's a bit hard to always see on the footage because it's smaller. But in the sand, it looks like there's like sort of coloured spots. So I don't know what it is, but it looks cool. Oh. Yeah, I mean, this is going pretty good. I didn't think I'd vlog. I wasn't sure. My friend suggested it, or actually, I think I suggested it to my friend as a joke, and then he's like, yeah, you should. And so I'm doing it, and I didn't think I would be. Because it's hard. Like, I don't really want to record the family interaction stuff when I'm on this, because it is a family holiday. So there's not many opportunities to record stuff. I tried, doing a, that was a little bug thing. Anyway, I tried doing a vlog for when I went to Port Douglas, which is northern Queensland, but there was just nothing to record there. Like, everything I did with my family. I don't want to record that kind of stuff, at least not yet. Like, maybe if it was a bigger YouTuber and they understood and they felt comfortable with it, I'd do it, but I don't think they're very comfortable with it. Oh, it tells me my battery percentage, that's nice. 24% battery. I'm pretty sure I left with a lot more than that. Jeez. YouTube vloggers must actually like carry around a lot of battery packs and stuff, because like I don't know how they do it. Because I've only recorded probably 20 minutes tops of footage so far. We'll see. Definitely make sure to keep my phone charged for the next parts. So if you're wondering why I keep changing hands, it's really hard to hold the camera or phone, sorry, I don't know, whilst walking, or just holding it up so you can see my face, really. Like otherwise you just end up with like footage like this. It just, you know, it's just difficult. I'm keeping it fairly stable, but it's not super stable. I reckon if I was gonna do anything, if I was gonna do this more full time, if I ever do that, I'd definitely invest in some sort of a selfie stick thing that has like a gyroscopic stabilizer, if that's even a thing in selfie sticks. Because like the little vibrations, they're quite annoying. I know that you can add I just walked straight through a spiderweb. That was pleasant. Like out of all the places it could have gone, it went straight across my mouth. And it doesn't help that my hands are covered in sunscreen, so it bloody, it doesn't feel great. Jeez, I don't think many people walked down to this one. There were definitely some people going on the lookout, I think, but not this one. I think this one's, people see that gate and just go, nah, not doing it. You can actually, if you wanted to, you can hike around Fraiser Island. Like, I wouldn't do it yet. Maybe when I'm older and have actually, you need to do some training for it, because it's like, you have to do quite big hikes to get anywhere. But it'd be an experience. Like, four-wheel driving is one thing, but hiking around Fraiser Island would be pretty cool. I gotta say, this is getting very, very dense. If you look at the path ahead, you see it went from being kind of sparse to now it's like almost overgrown. I mean, I don't blame them. It's not like they maintain these things very often, because it would be so hard to do that, to maintain all these tracks. So they probably just maintain the popular ones quite frequently, and I think they also just expect people who walk along them to sort of maintain these in a way. They just, they'll break leaves or stuff, and so that, as a result, the pathways stay fairly good. Oh, I can hear people up ahead. Must be the creek, I guess. I don't know. I don't see anyone, but I can hear people. It's quite a steep hill. Like, that's the thing with Fraiser Island. Everything's like, it's like a lot of valleys and a lot of fairly steep hills, and what the hell? Oh, I wish I didn't look up there. I don't know, you won't be able to see it at all. But there is a floating stick behind me. Somewhere. And right above it is a fucking huge spider. I was like, I saw the stick, piece of bark. I'm thinking, yep, that's just some bark. And now it's like, I wish I just didn't look, because now I see the rest of what's there. And it's, fuck. You don't want to encounter that shit. At all. So I think we're pretty close to the creek. You can kind of see it there. It's not, oh, is that a creek? Looks more like a pool of water, but I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's the creek or it's possibly the creek. It's definitely like a little pool of, whoa. Well, that's not what I expected to see. It looks like a bit of like a little lake. That's interesting. I just didn't expect that. So that sort of like grassy field you can see in the distance, at least I think you can see in the distance, that is actually not grass. It's a bunch of reeds, I believe, because you can see there's a sort of beach shore for the lake. There's a couple of those around here that are like that, where they're just very dense reeds. Yeah, jeez. I didn't think there'd be a lake here. You can't swim in that one, obviously, so it's probably not one that people talk about much, but it's there. Oddly, I can hear a lot of movement like this. There's some weird noises. So I think, my guess is see the tree line where it sort of forms. I think that's where the creek is, because, well, it's not in front of me. I can hear like people walking in it, it sounds like, but I don't see it. I get the feeling this is one of those ones where you can only really explore the creek if you actually get into it. I didn't bring my swimmers, so it's not going to happen. So I'm just going to walk up to it, I guess. There's a couple of creeks that are really cool. Eli Creek is one of them. It's very popular. Usually people visit it on their way out. Some people stay there like every day because it's a really cool creek. It has a fairly strong current, so you can get on like a boogie board or some sort of flotation device. You get in on one end because they have a boardwalk that goes all the way in, and you can just float all the way down. It's pretty cool. Yeah, so I will see you guys in a bit. And we're back. So I'm kind of surprised. Well, there's the number. So I got 32 minutes remaining, so I got heaps of time. So this is the creek. It's nothing, not like some of the other ones. It's not as nice. I think it's just the location of it. It's a lot more marshland-like. But the sand here is very soft, and honestly, I'm a bit worried I'm going to get stung by one of these bloody horseflies. They don't sting me though. They are more like a venom. Not a venom. What am I saying? More like I think they vomit on me. But you can see there's a creek sort of through there, and there are things on my neck that I don't appreciate. Fuck me. It's a shit feeling when you feel like an insect land there because you don't know what it is. So it looks like. So I just saw a couple of people leaving. People I was probably hearing. And they actually walked down the creek. So it looks like you can probably get back into here. I don't think anyone else is around at the moment. I doubt there is. You'd only swim there if you were going to swim, and because back that way is all marsh and stuff. It doesn't look like anyone left their stuff behind, so yeah, it's not bad. It's not a bad place. It's secluded, that's for sure. Not many people come down here. Yeah. So we walked from all the way up there somewhere down to here, which it didn't take us very long. It took us probably 10 minutes. I had that little cut because there were people here and I didn't want to film them. You never know. Like in a public place, it's fine, but here I don't want to do it because some people think it's creepy. You know what I mean? Like they just do. Oh my god! I should have put Aerogard or something, just anti-mosquito shit on, because they're definitely around. Yeah, I kind of like this place. It smells a bit terrible, but that is because I think it's pretty much like a swamp. So yeah, but it's not as clean as some of the other creeks. Hopefully I get footage of maybe both the other creeks I've talked about. So the Central Station one, which I don't know what the name of it is, and Eli Creek. But you can see there's like a lot of marsh in there. Well, you probably can. I don't really know. So every time I turn the camera away, I can't see it. So I'm sort of awkwardly like getting into frame and stuff. But there is probably mud crabs in there. So I would not walk in there. Because, well, if you've ever seen a mud crab, like the big ones, they're not something you want to encounter. If you're not expecting them, they can seriously hurt you. They're like any crab, really, like big ones. They can potentially cut off your toes and stuff like that. And I've heard of it happening. Never seen any mud crabs big enough to do it, but if there was a place, my bloody phone just cut me off there. It decided to tell me about low power, so I got cut off. Yeah, that's going to be fun to edit, but anyway, because I don't know how I'm going to make that flow a bit better, but we'll try. So, yeah, the mud crabs. really hurt. If you're unfortunate enough to encounter them, they can really suck, like the big ones. So because if you just walk through there not knowing, they could go for you. Oh, you know, yeah. So it's not bad. Yeah. So I'm gonna walk all the way back up now. I'll see you guys at the top because I don't think you need to see the walk down or the walk up. I don't think my phone will last, but fuck it, we'll see. Yeah, it's quite a nice walk. Like, it's sweaty and shit, like, and it sucks walking up this hill, but it's not a bad walk overall. You wouldn't swim here. There's nowhere to swim. It's interesting. I didn't expect to see that lake, and the creek wasn't as good as I thought it would be, but I'm getting attacked by mosquitoes. I'm gonna be so itchy when I fucking... Oh man. The problem with mosquito bites is usually they're not too bad if you catch them early, but if you don't, or if you accidentally bump them, that's when they become itchy. And because there's so much sort of shrubbery around, I'm getting like slightly scratched by it on my legs, and because that's where the mosquitoes have been getting me, I'm getting really itchy. I mean, I hope I haven't walked into a plant that is not fun, but oh yeah, back to this thing. Maybe you can see it now. It's really hard to see because obviously you can't see this perspective, but right there in the top right of the screen, there's a sort of twig that's floating around. This one right here, and above it, it's a big spider, but you can't see it. So I believe there are certain spiders that actually set up their trap like that, and that might be one of them. Fuck me, that's a big lizard. What did I tell you? They do scare me because they're not... They're like skinks or something. And they're just big because no one kills them. And there's not as many animals that hunt them, I guess. So, yeah. Oh man, it's a long walk. 2.4 k's to get back to the resort, but I'm fine with that. You've always got to be fine with it, because if you don't want to walk all the way back, you're a bit fucked. I feel like I haven't sworn much, but then when I do, it's kind of like, oops, I didn't mean to do that kind of thing. So I try not to swear, but it just happens. Yeah. Oh, let's say the walk up is a lot worse than the walk down. It's just the constant uphillness of it all. It's not bad. There's some nice sort of spots in here. You know, it's a good thing this is a national park, because it is quite a beautiful place. The one downside of walking along these tracks, you can't see people as they come up ahead, and I get very nervous when it happens. So well, that ended a bit awkwardly. I literally, as I said, it's a good thing it's a national park. But he walked straight into a little family. That was embarrassing. One day I might get over that, but today is not that day. Especially when they catch me so off guard like that. Fuck me. You don't want to do it, trust me. I mean, if you're comfortable with it, it's fine, but... oh, sun to rain. Oh well. Didn't bring any umbrellas, or anything. So, hopefully I'll make it back before it starts pouring down. Because I've done that a couple times over the past couple days. So, we'll see. Fuck me, it is quite a long walk. You know, sometimes I need to think of it as, maybe when I'm doing these vlogs, come up with a strange excuse. YouTube just sounds like a weird one. But like, maybe like, I'm recording for a friend stuck in hospital kind of thing. You know? then people might be sympathetic. It wouldn't feel so weird if I said that. It'd be a lie, sure, but you know, it's not like they're gonna find out if it's true or not. But I can guarantee you, I will be a highlight of that family's trip because there's just in Australia at least not many YouTube vloggers, I don't think. And I don't do it very often anyway. Oh, it is starting to rain, and it's actually quite nice. It's like a sun shower. It's interesting. Oof. It's actually kind of hard to tell if it's raining or not, or if it's like the water's falling out of the trees. But then again, there's no trees above me right now, so it's definitely raining. Oh, fuck me. I think I've almost got to the top. I wouldn't recommend it, doing this alone. I wish I had someone here to pretend I'm talking to, or to talk to anyway, when I'm doing these vlogs. Like, I enjoy doing it, but it just helped me with those awkward situations so much more. Oh, I hope I didn't miss something. Oh no, I didn't. This is that really steep place. So I could have walked down on the beach, I think. I didn't. Just had to walk through the creek, and I don't want to do that today. But again, if you somehow missed it, look like that. And there is some sort of animal calling for help, it sounds like. So I think it's time to go, before I get mauled by some sort of bird. I think that's just a baby bird. Yeah. That'd be such a shit way to go, dying to a bird. I mean, there are some pretty deadly birds, but can you imagine if we died to like a seagull? It'd just be so shit. Anyway, I'll sign off for the day, because it's a bloody long walk back, and I don't think I'll be able to record it all. I don't think it's that interesting. You've seen it all at this point, so I'll see you on whichever next day I start recording.